We're taking a live look outside of our Savannah Cam. The sun is up. People are out there on the water enjoying their beautiful Sunday. Storm Team 3 meteorologist Hannah Evans is here with your forecast first. Good morning, Hannah.
Good morning, Tyler. And it's a great start to the day to spend outside, maybe on the patio, having a slow morning, walk, run, or going to any church services because we are already in the low 70s and it's comfortable out there with 72 degrees in Savannah, 70 degrees in Rankin and in Hampton. But we are watching for this cold front to approach. That is going to bring some extra cloud cover throughout the day today, and it's also going to bring breezy conditions throughout today. So keep in mind that we could be seeing a few passing showers as well as we stay about 10 degrees cooler compared to yesterday. So we'll keep those slight rain chances around throughout the day. Really nothing heavy and no widespread rain is expected. If anything, maybe a passing shower throughout the day. Because of the cloud cover with this front, it is going to be a little bit cooler than yesterday. We'll reach 77 degrees in Metter today, 80 degrees in Pembroke, 81 degrees in Rankin and on Hilton Head, and then we'll continue to cool down over the next few days back to seasonable for the start of the work week. So I will talk a little bit more about this cold front coming in and this little cool down in just a few minutes. Tyler.
Thanks, Hannah. Thousands of attendees hit the beach on Tybee Island yesterday as the Crush Reloaded beach party took to the sand. WSAV's Evan Smoke was there and he has those details.
Thousands of people have took to the beach for the first year of Crush Reloaded, a continuation of the original Orange Crush event. Students from colleges and universities all across the Southeast were represented. Attendees spent the day meeting new people, having fun, and listening to live music. Two of them spoke to me about their experience at this year's event.
My experience has been great. We done been here for 2 years, actually really 3 years straight. This has been nothing but amazing. Absolutely. Nothing but amazing.
No, it's definitely been a great experience. Ever since I've been down here, I've been getting the time to catch up with other people and everything.
Approximately 250 first responders from across the state came to help maintain peace and provide help if needed. Traffic control and medical help being the largest services provided. Multiple patrons noticed the workers and thanked them for their help.
Good experience. I mean, good 12 out here, no firearms like that. So safe environment. There you go. I mean, everything that's out here, I mean, it's just safe.
I love the officers out here. You know, they keep us safe. We can come out, have a good time. We ain't got to worry about nothing. You know, everybody come out, we good. I love it.
The weekend isn't over just yet. Crush Reloaded organizer Stephen Smalls tells me the event continues Sunday starting at 1 p.m. Reporting from Tybee Island, Evan Smoke, WSAV News 3, on your side.
The Chatham County Fire Department says 6 people have been displaced after an overnight fire damaged several homes in the Georgetown area. Multiple CCFD units responded to the fire on Leeward Drive around 2 o'clock yesterday morning. Officials say more than 40,000 gallons of water was used to extinguish that blaze, which firefighters declared out at 3:21 a.m. A total of 6 people from 3 different homes were displaced and 3 kittens were rescued as well. The Red Cross is helping those who were displaced. The South Carolina man who killed 2 law enforcement officers during a 2018 ambush has died. Fred Hopkins died early yesterday morning in prison at the age of 81. Hopkins was serving a life sentence stemming from a shooting back in October of 2018. Hopkins opened fire on officers attempting to serve his son with a warrant, injuring several officers and killing 2. He was sentenced in 2023 after a lengthy legal battle. The South Carolina Department of Corrections says he died after a lengthy illness. Well, lawmakers have been trying for years to crack down on how school zone cameras are used, but nothing ever made it across the finish line. This session, that changed. On the final day, lawmakers passed a compromise bill that doesn't get rid of the cameras, but it does put new limits on how they're used and what could get you a ticket. Under House Bill 651, oversight of school zone cameras would shift to the Department of Transportation. And for drivers, that comes with some big changes. According to Representative Jesse Petrie, starting in 2027, you can only get a ticket if you're going more than 10 miles over the speed limit and only during key times within an hour before or after school starts or dismisses. Cameras would also be required to have flashing yellow lights so drivers know when they are active. And WSAV spoke with a Representative Alan Powell, who has been a voice behind changing this for years.
You've got kids, young adults that are walking to school. Speed kills. And in a lot of cases, people weren't paying attention to speed limits at all. So these cameras were put into effect basically to slow people down in school zones. And unfortunately, what wound up happening was that it became, in a lot of people's opinion, they became a revenue generator for local governments.
Lawmakers say these new rules aren't meant to strike a balance, keeping students safe while also making sure these cameras aren't being used to just generate money. In our community report this morning, hundreds of people lined the streets of Darien yesterday to celebrate the return of a beloved annual tradition. Yesterday was day 2 of the city's annual Blessings of the Fleet, where local officials, clergy, and residents send off area shrimpers, wishing them a good shrimping season. Yesterday's festivities kicked off with the annual parade full of creative floats, marching bands, and lots of fun for the whole family. It's a full weekend of fun in Darien with live music, an art show, a family fishing event, and even fireworks to cap off the fun. We spoke to one shrimper who says the blessing is an important part of the season to know the community is behind him.
It's important to be able to go out there and work and have a prayer for safety, and and hopefully we'll catch something. But the most important part really is to come back home safe.
The main event, though, the annual boat parade and official blessing of the fleet, is happening this afternoon at 2 p.m. It's a decades-long tradition continued yesterday on the campus of Georgia Southern University. Hundreds of people converged on Sweetheart Circle Saturday to take in the 43rd Annual Arts Fest. The festival featured approximately 200 volunteers who helped create an atmosphere of family-friendly activities, live music, good food, and local vendors. Some of the booths were manned by future artists such as the button-making station created by the Statesboro High School Art Club. Teacher Haley Ward says she tells her students to provide lasting memories for attendees like former volunteers did when she was a child.
I give my students a pep talk before we come out, and I tell them we're not just checking a box for community service, but we have an opportunity for art advocacy and to make those core memories for kids in our community like I had when I was a little girl, to feel like an artist for the first time.
Savannah State University capped off Investor Week last night with the 27th Annual Scholarship Gala. The school celebrated Investor Week to mark the formal installment of Dr. Jermaine Worrell as the university's 15th president. This year's Scholarship Gala was themed A Whole New World, and WSAV's very own Kim Gusby served as the night's MC. The gala is the school's premier fundraising event, raising money for scholarships to ensure financial barriers don't keep students from their education. This year, the university also introduced Student Awards of Excellence, honoring students for their academic success, as well as community leaders for their impact on the school and on the region. Also happening yesterday, the Richmond Hill community celebrated their 8th annual Spring Fling hosted by the Richmond Hill Fire Department. And highlights included a classic car show, a rubber duck race with prizes, Kiss the Pig featuring local celebrities, food trucks, and a lot more. Proceeds will benefit the fire department's Operation Presence Under the Tree initiative.
This is our 8th annual Spring Fling, and all proceeds go to Operation Presence Under the Tree. This operation was started 8 years ago to provide Christmas for families that wouldn't have it otherwise. Due to the great support we've had from both volunteer sponsors in the community and the ability to grow this event, we've grown the operation to an annual or year-long initiative where we're not only able to help families with the Christmas, but we're able to help families with a number of other things.
Chief Green says if you weren't able to make it to Saturday's event but still want to contribute, you can always contact the Richmond Hill Fire Department or even get involved in their future events. In our military report this morning, the National Museum of the Mighty 8th Air Force is in the process of acquiring a new addition to its already impressive collection. It's a rare B-24 plane, and the first step before it can go on display is restoring it. WSAV's Isley Herschel explains what is involved in that process.
Another piece of history is slowly making its way to Pooler in pieces.
Parts of the plane have already been taken off, and they're going to separate locations to get restored.
The B-24 Liberator was a popular World War II aircraft. Around 18,000 were produced during that time, but only a few still exist.
It will help complete the heavy bomber story of the 8th Air Force.
This specific plane didn't see any combat, but instead spent time outside on a tarmac. Because of this, one main part of the restoration process involves repainting the whole plane.
The plane was painted a desert color, but after 30 years out in the sun, it has now become pink.
The museum also needs to make some room for the plane by moving around current exhibits so it fits.
It will be across the way from our B-17 that's already in. So it will be part of the new exhibit floor of the entire restoration that is going on with the museum within the next year, year and a half.
keeping it in place on the top.
John Brosnan with the museum says this plane is American built and feels that's something that will resonate with those who come to see it.
I think with the B-24, it's something that you can see up close, that you can touch. It's kind of one of those things, it brings history alive.
That was WSAV's Isley Herschel reporting. Museum officials say the plane should be on display in the facility during fall of 2027.